Marvel's Doctor Strange had the enormous task of introducing big magic to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, same reality as Captain America and Iron Man and other science-based heroes. Even Scarlet Witch is explained as using cosmic energy when she does her thing. So Doctor Strange explores some weird new places for our heroes. And fans and critics agree that it does so really, really well. But despite having a compelling story and mind-blowing visuals to boot, the film still had a few head-scratchers that you couldn't just wave a magic wand at. Here are a few plot points that not even Stephen Strange could explain. Missing magicians. When Strange is going through his training at Camartage, there are a boatload of other would-be wizards taking on the same drills and learning the same magic alongside him. It's a whole wizard army, just ready to be set loose on any mystical threats, ranging from Caecilius to David Blaine. So, where were all these folks when Caecilius attacked the Sanctums? The Ancient One knows that the bad guy is going to try and take out the Sanctums. So why is only one dude hanging out all by himself as a defender? They have the numbers to set up a platoon of wizards at each sanctum in case of an assault, even if those trainees don't yet have full-on magic mojo yet. A lack of training has never stopped fellow baldy Professor X from throwing kids at the bad guys. It's never stopped Batman, and it shouldn't have stopped an all-out war against Caecilius. Only the surface. Like most big blockbusters, Marvel movies have never been afraid of clunky product placement. Just ask everyone in Civil War about their weird Vivo phones. In Doctor Strange, things are a bit more subtle, but one noticeable little moment sticks out like a sore thumb. Strange is a world-renowned doctor, and he's pretty dang rich because of it. He doesn't skimp on the cars that he haphazardly drives around mountains, and his extravagant New York City apartment must cost millions. So why does Stephen Strange use a Surface 3 tablet? The Surface 3 is basically the Toyota Corolla of the computer world. It's fine, but it's far from the best if you have an unlimited budget. Strange couldn't even spring for a Surface Pro? That's weak stuff, Doc. Chain Gang. The movie kicks off with Caecilius stealing spells from the library at Camartage in order to summon Dormammu. It's clear that these books are extremely dangerous, and they're only protected by some loose chains? It's basically level 1 wizard stuff to make a portal, so it's clear that the chains aren't there for protection. That's why they have librarians, which seems to be the most dangerous job in the whole joint. After the initial head-chopping scene, we see our man Wong in the library protecting the books. Unfortunately, Wong isn't, great at his job. Technically, no knowledge is forbidden in Camartage, but would it be so crazy to protect these books a little better? Obviously, a regular vault wouldn't be immune to wizard portals, grabby hands, or even your standard hamburglar, but these guys have the most powerful magic on Earth at their disposal. There's gotta be a magic force field spell in one of these books, right? Sometimes the honor system doesn't work, okay? Deus ex magica. It's hard to overlook the film's most absurd coincidence. Doctor Strange dives into a book all about time manipulation only moments before Caecilius attacks. It's perfect timing in the worst possible way. Where the heck has Caecilius been during all this time while Strange is training? Caecilius steals the pages for a spell in the first moments of the movie, then waits months to stage his next attack. All he did was allow the Ancient One more time to plan, train Strange, and beef up their defenses, which they kind of failed at anyhow. Time and time again, Mordo spends most of the movie warning Strange over and over about messing around with time, noting it can result in everything from the end of the world to severe constipation.
Temporal manipulations can create branches in time, unstable dimensional openings, spatial paradoxes, time loops!
But later, Strange uses the Eye of Agamotto to rewind downtown Hong Kong to a time before the local sanctum falls, in an effort to save the day. He then cleverly mucks around with a time loop to stop Dormammu in his tracks.
Dormammu! I've come to bargain! Dormammu! Dormammu! Dormammu!
If messing around with an apple was dangerous, you'd think erasing the destruction of an entire city is flirting with all-out cosmic disaster, right? But after all those warnings from Mordo, there are no immediate consequences for Strange's actions. Everything seems fine. Even still, Mordo seems to know what's up.
You still think there will be no consequences, Strange? No price to pay.
But let's see Infinity War try to right itself around legit time travel. Magic Mordo-torium. By the end of the film, Mordo's got a brand new bag. His mission is to go around and take magic away from people who use it, since too much unchecked magic honestly seems like a pretty bad idea. So Mordo can apparently just take away magic now? That ability sure would have come in handy a bit earlier, you know, when the dude with all the magic power was straight up trying to end the entire world. Unless, of course, Mordo can only suck the magic out of low-level Dumbledores, like the guy with the spine problems, which is a pretty crappy magic trick. It's the magic equivalent of stepping on bugs. I mean, it's pointless, and it only feels good if you're a jerk. Mordo should pick on someone his own power level. Guess we'll have to wait for Doctor Strange 2 Magic House Call for that. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.